Yeah, what it do, baby? Man, welcome to the dojo, man. We just hit 6K on YouTube, man. I love y'all, bro. I appreciate you, man. The dojo getting bigger every day. We going to the moon. I keep telling them we going to the moon. Every time we break a new goal, they don't understand. We are going to the moon. And once we hit the moon, we hit Saturn. Once we hit Saturn, we leave in the solar system. It's up and it's stuck, bro. We at the point of no return. We going. We break a new goal every other week. What part don't they get when we say to the moon? Anyway, man, let's get right into the video. So today we got how to be assertive. All the coaches and all this advice I hear will tell y'all, oh yeah, be dominant, be alpha, be assertive. First of all, we not using them corny ass titles. Alpha male, beta male, da-da-da. My nigga, be yourself. Regardless of if you're alpha, beta, gamma, sigma, ligma, pigma, sigma, like bro, whatever you want to call yourself, you can still be assertive. You can still know how to put your foot down, right? So the first messages we're gonna be going over is a guy when he should have been assertive. The second message is gonna be a guy where he should not have been assertive. And then, like I said at the end, I'm gonna show y'all my examples from my personal situations. Now, with all these examples, and you know how the series works, what went wrong. If you want to submit your messages and you want to figure out what you did that went wrong, or how you could have done something better, or if you got a good example of something you did that worked, hit the DM, my Instagram. I reply to all my DMs. If y'all want to reach out for advice, DM me on Instagram, Twitter, come to the Twitch streams. Listen, you really want to be in a Discord because that's where we do our talking. And like I said, I'm gonna be having a Patreon soon, and what I'm gonna be doing on the Patreon, I really plan to have that thing set up where it's like, all right, y'all might even get like a full timeline of me talking to a girl from beginning to end, like where I show y'all from the beginning, from a random stranger girl, where I might DM her, I might, a girl, I might come in person, get a number, and I show y'all how I make her comfortable, how I get her to call me, how I take her from a random stranger that don't really like me to making her obsessed. I could really see myself doing it on Patreon. But I'm planning this stuff. I'm getting into it just now. But let's get into the video, man. How to be assertive, baby. Alright, so this guy wanted to be anonymous. Like I said, if y'all DM me, y'all can choose to be anonymous, or y'all can choose to have your information out there. I ain't the feds, bro. If you want to keep it low key, then I'm saying do you. So my man says, hey bro, this girl I was talking to got a boyfriend, but then she texted me randomly the other day. Nigga, what? Trees. So he said, thought things were going well, but what do you think I did wrong? What went wrong, baby? I said, look, we looking at the first screenshot. She says, hey, sorry I never hit you up. Honestly, I've been going through a rough breakup, but I hope everything is good with you. We do not care. Hey, it's all good. Ha, ha, ha. I've been pretty good. How you been? You feeling better since last time? What's last time? It sound like my man beat the Dooney down in a Dooney van. But no, he just talking about, like, I guess the last time that they talked. So she says, yeah, I honestly felt a lot better. It's been a couple months now and a lot has changed and I feel way happier, which is amazing. W emotions. Hey, that's good to hear. You want to be free in a bit? Let's FaceTime and catch up. Alright, listen. This is why you need to stay to the end, because I'm going to show y'all how I take the same exact thing and reword it in a different way. This is how to be assertive. Being assertive is taking one statement, and depending on how you deliver it is what makes it assertive. Let's take this for example. Can we hang out? Versus, let's hang out Friday. I'm free that day. No, listen. Can we hang out when you are free? Or when are you free? Versus, let's hang out Friday. I'm free that day. And then now, at this point, when you're assertive, she has to decide what she's going to reply. So you just told her, yo, I'm free Friday. I want to hang out that day. Versus, if you ask her for her availability, you're now giving her the chance to play you like that. To put you on some, if I feel like it, if I want to do it. Now, regardless of the case, she may end up doing it anyway, right? But when you're assertive, they tend to follow your energy. It's something to get behind. You're assertive, you're leading them. It's showing them that you really want to do this shit. And not only that, like I said, being assertive is just all about how you deliver it. Because we could take the same statements. At the end of the video, I'm going to show y'all how I said the same exact thing in an assertive way. He said it, and it wasn't assertive because he asked it like a question. You going to be free in a bit? Let's FaceTime and catch up. The let's FaceTime and catch up is not bad, but it's not truly assertive. He could have said, I'll FaceTime you so we can catch up. Do y'all see? It's the little tweaks that make it assertive. It's the little turn. It's the little suavemente that makes it assertive. So instead of let's FaceTime and catch up, I'll FaceTime you later so we can catch up. So then she says, I can't tonight because I'm about to go to sleep. I just finished mad homework, OD homework. This must be New York. And I've been working like crazy and barely sleeping. But do you still live in Jersey? So she trying to link. She don't even want to be on the phone. Right? Now, mind you, notice how she said, I can't tonight. This is where if I'm trying to FaceTime a girl, right? Where I tell y'all this all the time. I hate texting. You can't really get that far that fast in texting. You can spend weeks and weeks and weeks texting a girl, but you be on the phone with her twice, you just beat all that progress in a shorter amount of time. Calling and being in person is more efficient. It wastes less time. You texting back. Let's say she's a slow texter. You might gotta wait hours and hours and hours just to get some progress. You on the phone, she's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So like she didn't want to be on the phone anyway. So but if he had he just FaceTimed her, she might have answered out of curiosity to see what he wanted. A lot with the second guy, y'all gonna see where he was assertive at the wrong time was the same situation. He tried to FaceTime the girl and then made it seem like bro. Just wait till I show y'all. Wait till I show y'all. Next screenshot. Screenshot number 2. He said, bet, whenever you want to FaceTime, just call me. I believe the second guy does this a lot too. Where it's like he messed up by playing it around her schedule too much. Her availability. That's undercover limping, bro. And if you don't know what limping is, you can't say simping on Twitch. So if I ever clip something, if somebody want to react to it, another YouTuber, I don't say simping to be respectful of that, right? So I say limping. This is an example of limping. But whenever you want to FaceTime, just call me. You putting all this power in her hands. Bro, I be telling y'all, being assertive, being confident, and limping is all about positioning. Based on what you're saying, how are you positioning yourself? This positioned himself to come off as thirsty and like he's waiting for her and like somehow he's, you know what I'm saying? Do y'all really see what I'm trying to say? So that he says, yeah, I'm still in Jersey. You trying to visit. Didn't need to say you trying to visit. She wouldn't have asked if she wasn't trying to visit. Genius. Why? I'm saying like, all right, listen. Don't take offense to what I'm saying, bro. If I ever grind y'all up, if I ever send one of the dojo members to the gulag, it's so you could come back out a champion. What happens in Warzone when you go to the gulag and you win? Nigga, you come out the sky ready to fight again. You feel what I'm saying? This is all for y'all. This is so we can take no more L's. We gotta learn from our mistakes. Learning from the mistakes is 10 times better than me going on the video and just talking. Because we could look into detail and say, all right, here's what went wrong and why it went wrong. So then she said, I'm never in Jersey, but you can visit me in Queens though. And then he says, yeah, I'm down. Do y'all see the positioning? Because I don't want to keep being repetitive in the same video. Oh, this is the positioning. He positioned himself to do this. Do y'all see the positioning now? By him asking her, you trying to visit, he positioned himself for her to say, yes, I'm trying to visit. No, I'm not trying to visit. And that's what she said. She said, I'm never in Jersey, which means she's not going to visit. Now she can position herself to say, but you can visit me. It's positioning, bro. So before texting will give you more time to think about these things. In person, you got to be able to start doing this naturally. But over text, you can think before you send that message. So sit there and think, bro. Am I putting myself in a down position? Am I putting myself in a position where it's like I'm coming off and I'm giving her the power? Think, bro. So then he says, you still owe me that sushi date. The word "oh," I ain't even gonna say nothing about that, bro. I just want to tell the girl she owes me something. Like this is like something about that screams like creep. Something about that just comes off like very creepy to me, right? So she says, "Perfect. I'm so down." After all this positioning, she still is on his dick so bad. It don't even matter. But guess what? We looking to get better regardless of if we're successful or not. If Floyd Mayweather knocked somebody out and just was stagnant in his skills, he would never keep training to get better. So even if you still beat the Doonies down, you still was successful, you still could have done it better. You still can learn. No matter, even I still learn from shit. Like, all right, damn, I should have done that. I could write a whole book on women and dealing with women and getting women, making her. I could write a whole book on this shit. Every day is something new. The moment I tell myself I'm perfect is when I stop really getting better. You never think you're perfect at anything. Never think you're so good at something where you just can't learn no more. Any professional will tell you that that's not how professionals work. We always know there's more learning opportunities. It's a constant learning thing. Alright, so that's basically it for the first guy. I'm gonna show y'all what I said to him in a DM though. I said, 1, you lack assertiveness. 2, you play off of her availability too much. It's a red flag to a girl that you're desperate, or have nothing going on. That's what happens when you figure out her availability. That's what happens when you work around her availability too much, bro. It just shows that you're so free that it's her schedule that decides when y'all meet. And I said, for example, you asked like 10 questions in those 2 screenshots. Even at the end, it was a question. When are you free? Just tell her when you're free and she'll automatically tell you if she's free to match your schedule. Y'all see what I'm saying? All right, let's get into the second guy, the second screenshots. So my guy right here says, yo, what's up, Dojo gang? In the building. Yes, sir, ski. He said, but I was wondering if you could do a video on my texting that went wrong stuff, and I'm trying to see where I can improve. I'm going to send you the screenshots, though. I didn't close yet, but I was flowing with the convo, and she was feeling it. But I'm going to just show you how it's hard to explain. What went wrong, part 2. He DMs her. He says, Dimples. She says, yeah, I mean, duh, you see him, right? He says, I mean, yeah, I do. I just had to confirm, but see, JS took me off guard. What the fuck? People say, yo, when I'm reading your messages, I realize how people really talk differently. He said, yeah, I do. I just had to confirm, but what's your name? What's your name, though? I'm Jay. Now, when she said, I mean, duh, you see him, right? This is asking for validation. This is asking for validation. There's multiple forms that women know how to get attention. This is the most direct one. Sometimes they'll post pictures of their bodies and, you know, on their story, and the guys will comment and blow them the fuck up and they want to feel better about themselves. Now, that's only with a girl with low self-esteem. Women can post their bodies and not be seeking attention, right? Usually the low self-esteem ones need the validation. So this one, you could tell she needs the validation. He said dimples, and she said, yeah, can you see them? Basically, that's what she's saying, like, can you see them? So when your girl is begging for validation, you do not give it to her. Do not give them validation. Never. Never. And if you do, she has to earn the validation. It has to be something like she got her nails done. She got her hair done for you. She came with a new outfit just to make look good around you. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all gotta, I'm saying, like, you gotta reward the good things. Don't just give out random validation for free, bro. He said, I like that name. It's Karma in it. I'm not sure what that means, but oh wait, let me see. Oh wow, we don't see her name. So then he goes, I'm not gonna lie to you though, I suck at texting. I'm trying to show you. Oh, he said, I'm gonna show you what I look like, but trying to get on the phone. Now, this ain't the assertive part I was talking about. But when I show y'all my messages, I'm gonna show y'all how I suggest that we get on the phone. I do it in the slickest way possible. Right here, he just blatantly asked her, hey, you trying to get on the phone? So then she goes, I don't really get on the phone with people I just met and I'm in the middle of cleaning, but what you look like. Now, she's telling him she doesn't really get on the phone with people she just met. This is not a curve. This is not an L statement. All she's telling him is that she doesn't usually do this. It's not normal for her to just do that with random people. This is letting me know that it's a comfortability thing. Watch how this progresses. And he says, and that's why I want to get you on the phone with you. And that's why I want to get on the phone with you so I can show you more of my personality. This is him being assertive at the wrong time. When you're dealing with a woman in her comfort zone, you don't make her come out of her comfort zone. You show her that she can, and then she'll just naturally come out of her comfort zone. It wouldn't be a comfort zone if you're forcing her out of it. That doesn't even fundamentally make sense. How are you making her? You can't make someone come out of their comfort zone. You make them more comfortable so that they just come out of that shell naturally. Or else she'll just go back into her comfort zone by you pulling her out, or go deeper into her comfort zone. Right? So the next screenshot, I think he skipped something, but she ended up, oh no, she was like, "You're cute." He said something in the voice message, and I guess the fan was in the background, so he says, "And that's my fan." She says, "Child, I never said I ain't want to get on the phone. I said I don't get on the phone with people I just met." She says, "I have to be comfortable with you before I do all that." If you watch any of my other videos, I say the most important thing with dealing with a girl is making her comfortable. Tell me if I'm wrong. This is why I tell you I don't speak my advice because I think I know what I'm talking about. Because I read a book. Because I watched another YouTuber. Every advice I give, there's evidence behind it. I'm like a fucking scientist, bro. I did my research. I did my experiments. So when I see this is just exactly what y'all don't want to hear it from me. Y'all don't want to believe it when y'all hear it from me. But when y'all see it and y'all get curved and rejected, then that's when y'all try to come back and say, hey bro, what happened, bro? I tried to tell you. So he says, all right, respect. And I seen your story. You finna try them how that. All right, they just talking about bullshit now, right? But this right here is so important because it's literally showing you what I'm saying. And he's being too assertive. Too much. She already said she don't usually do it. So that would tell me in that position, I wouldn't even bring up the FaceTime call again. I would just keep texting her. At this point, you have to text her in order to make her comfortable enough to get on the phone with you. It's the same way that I have to call a girl. Not every girl is different. Like I said, sometimes if you don't even mention it to her, you could just call her and then she'll answer. And it's like, all right, boom. And then another girl, they will want you to get more comfortable first. It's the same thing if you want to link up with a girl in person. Some girls don't need to be on the phone. Some girls don't want to text you. They'll meet you the next day. Let you hit the same night. But most genuine, respectable girls are going to want to feel comfortable before they meet up with you. So the same way I'll text her so she can get comfortable with me on the phone or enough to call me is the same way I'll get on the phone with her so she can be comfortable enough to hang around me. It's the cheat codes, bruh. Let me look at these next screenshots so I can show you which one is worth putting on here. All right, then we have a follow-up with the same guy, right? So he says, oh, I just talked to her on the phone and she tried to friendzone me and I told her, nah, I'm not trying to be your friend. And she said, I'm not trying to do relationships. And I told her, I'm not trying to do that either. I'm just trying to vibe with someone. And she said, oh, well, you going to have to find someone else to vibe with. So I hung up on her face and unfollowed her. My nigga, I'm proud. Listen, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. Uzi, I'm so proud of you. Bro, that's how I feel right now. I be telling y'all, bro. It is not disrespectful to tell a girl you don't want to be in a relationship. You don't want to take her serious. That's your preference. And at the end of that, she decides not to talk to you. Oh well, cut her off. It's your preference how you choose to deal with somebody. You don't have to be forced into no relationship, bro. You don't even have to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if it was vice versa, she wouldn't allow you to force her into a relationship. So then he shows me the message and she says, My bad is if it seemed as I was being rude. That's just not really. She said, I'm just not really into guys like that. That's why I said before anything, I'm not trying to lead you on or nothing. I really want to be friends, but like you said, you don't want to be. So yeah, guess what? She can't friend zone him now because there's no him to friend zone. I'll be telling y'all this, that even if you shoot your shot and you miss, don't get close to her. Because guess what? She's going to remember you as the guy that wanted her. So now when she comes back to deal with you, you know she likes you because you know that she know you want her. If you become the friend with the girl, right? When she flirts with you, you're going to be confused. Because you're like, wait, does she like me now? Or does she still want to be just my friend? When you shoot your shot and you miss, you now have a more clear, definitive purpose of what you're dealing with when you're dealing with this girl. Now we're about to get into the DOJO example. Now we about to get into my messages. Alright, so here's me DMing some girl. Now, I never FaceTimed this girl before, but I already knew her because I used to work with her, right? She used to be at my old job. I shot my shot with her, but she had a boyfriend at the time, so I ain't end up getting her. So basically, we just ended up following each other on social media, stuff like that, and we would just comment back and forth on each other's stories. Little funny shit built up over time, but I never shot my shot, right? So something happened with she commented on my story and I called her a dick eater, and then that's when she got mad, so then we unfollowed each other, right? So then what happened was her page popped up on my Instagram. Somebody reposted her, so I just followed her for no reason, right? But you know what the reason was. I just followed her, right? So she followed me back, baited her, posted a picture up. She went and liked the picture. So then I straight DM'd her this voice message. I said, well, hello, stranger. I think I said something like that, like, well, hello, stranger. She said, now I'm a stranger. Go ahead. I said, you know you're not a stranger. Although I'm just playing. How you? Like, how you doing, though? She said, I'm cool. How about you? You know, it's kind of dry right now. So when a girl's really being dry with me, and I know I have a little bit of leverage, the leverage here is that she already somewhat knows me. She doesn't know me, but she's familiar with me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, let's say you in a DM constantly talking to a girl, right? You never met her in person. Well, actually, I met this girl in person, so it's a little different. Let's say you go to school with her, and got the same job as her, so y'all around each other. She's familiar with you, but she doesn't really know you. Do y'all understand? So that's what it is with me and her. She was familiar with me. She didn't really know me. We never been on the phone. I never texted her, nothing like that. I never shot my shot until now. So I said, I'm cool and we can skip the small talk. FaceTime me. Off rip. This is assertive. FaceTime me. I didn't say, hey, can we get on the phone? Hey, do you want to FaceTime? I'm telling her right now. We skipping the small talk. FaceTime me. So she says, LMAO, I'm not home right now. You can text my phone though. See, that's what I like though. I like to deal with women that make it a little bit of a challenge. I tell y'all, my game is not for easy girls. I never went for easy girls. I like girls that make it a challenge. It's not fun if it's no game with it. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't even got a spit game, it's too easy. So she hit me with the you can text my phone though, and then she gave me her number, right? So then we go to the next message, the next screenshot, and I text her. I said, hello, it's Ty. She said, I know a couple. Which one is this? Gulag. What y'all think I said after that? The best one. Yeah, the best one. So I said it again. I'm asserting this shit again. I'm asserting it early in the messages because I don't want her thinking we just about to be continually texting and she about to forget that I wanted to be on the phone in the first place. I said, I don't like the text. Just let me know when you get home. You know, the crazy part is, we kept texting a lot more after this, and we got into a deep conversation, but it just naturally flowed into that. So then when we got on the phone, it was much more excitement for her to talk to me. So then after that, I said, where you at? She said she not home. So I'm like, all right, where you at? She said, outside. I said, no cap, it's a vibe outside. Be safe out here. She said, you too, you doing anything today? You see, I'm not carrying the conversation. She asked me a question back, and the conversation continued to progress. It was some girls I gotta realize, bro, if they boring, stop talking to them. She making you work for 90% of the conversation, stop working for it. It's not that big of a deal. Especially if it's over text message. Because you might get around her, you might call her, and she might be more willing to talk. I really hate texting, bro. Like, texting is like the worst thing in the world, bro. L texting, bro. But anyway, man, that's another banger for what went wrong. Make sure y'all tap into the DOJO Discord. Make sure y'all on Twitch, Instagram, Twitter, man. We going to the moon. Baby.